Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta at 501 Auburn Avenue on January 15, 1929. Born in the Old South, in the heart of a thriving black community, he grew up in a divided world in which people were expected to know their place and stay there.
In many of the stores downtown, I could not go to a lunch counter to buy a hamburger, a cup of coffee.
At 15, King, following in his father's footsteps, went to one of the South's most prestigious institutions, Atlanta's Morehouse College. He married a prosperous farmer's daughter, Claretta Scott, a music graduate. The couple settled down in Montgomery, Alabama, where King planned on a quiet life. He would devote his energies to his new job as pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church.
Our labor that built up this Southland, have they forgotten?
The educated young preacher made an immediate impression.
Our labor that made Cotton king, have they forgotten?
When the test came, it was not King's choosing. He didn't instigate it. He wasn't the protagonist. He wasn't even there when it started. It started with Rosa Parks, a woman who refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. It became known as the Montgomery Bus Boycott. It would last a year, transform King's life, and change America forever.
Eventually, segregation in public transportation will pass away. Eventually.
On a gray December morning in 1956, King boarded the first of Montgomery's newly integrated buses and sat where he wanted. America would never be the same. The boycott took black protests from the courts to the streets and gave King his first victory. This year marks the 60th anniversary of the Montgomery Bus Boycott as we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.